Hi friends, this is Mayla and I'm back with another video here at home with Mayla Nicole. I want to welcome those of you that have never been here. Welcome to my channel, and for those of you that are my subscribers, welcome back. Today is going to be a busy day for me. I have a lot of planting to do, so I'm probably more than likely going to have to split this up into two videos. I'm going to get done as much as I can do, as much as I can humanly possibly do today, and then I will split it up into two. I have to, it's way too much, the video will be too long. I have some things that I'm doing in my front garden bed that I'm kind of reworking. You know, garden is an ever-changing thing. I stood back and I looked at my front garden the other day and I was like, this needs to move here. I need to add a couple of those, and then I need to fill in this space here, and then there was a whole nother project. I went in line, got on the internet, ordered some plants. Some of them are due to be here today. I picked up some yesterday, so we're going to get started there. And then I am going to finish off those two no-dig sheet mulching garden beds that I started off with in the fall. We're going to plant them up today. I've had those plants for a while. There's some pretty big size, like 3-gallon containers, and I've just been waiting on the soil to be dry enough for me to use my auger. So we are going to plant those today. I'm going to pull out the auger for the first time and get my hands dirty with that. I'm excited, can't wait to use it. So I'm going to bring you guys along. First, I'm going to take you around and show you what I'm going to do for this video today. And then I will record what I'm going to do in the next video. So come along with me, guys. So this is the area that I believe I'm going to get started with today. This is my backyard right outside my shed. And you know, I created this walkway last summer and fall, and then, well, I did the walkway last fall, and then in the summer, I did the walkway in the summer, and then in the fall, I decided I needed something on this outside edge to kind of finish it off and make it more of a walkway instead of, it just didn't look right, just being one-sided. So I decided to add a garden bed to the left of it to kind of match the garden bed on the right. So I did not want any, since it's narrow, it's only, I don't even think it's 2 feet wide. I did not want to plant anything that was going to get too big there and too tall, because I want to be able to look over it. So I decided to get these Danica arborvitaes, and I definitely wanted something evergreen. And these Danicas only get to be 18 to 24 inches tall and wide. So these are, and they are very hardy, down to -40 degrees. So these are and it's just like a small little round arborvitae ball. So this will match the two arborvitaes that I have on either side of my shed. Now those get to be about 4 feet tall and wide, but these will be about 2 feet. So I have 5 of them, and I have them evenly spaced out. So we are going to pop them in the ground today. And then heading around to the walkway on the side of my house. So this is my other walkway with the no-dig sheet mulching, cardboard sheet mulching garden bed that I did in the fall on the other side of the walkway. I decided I wanted the same thing over here. I wanted a pop of color to go along with my row of hydrangeas, but I also wanted it to be evergreen, and I wanted it to be low growing because I did not want anything to get too tall to like block out my neighbor. I know that's what some people like to do, is block out their neighbors, but I like my neighbors, and I didn't want anything to be too big and intrusive over here right off of their driveway and garage. So I decided on, since I love loropetalums and they give off such beautiful color, I decided to go with the Purple Pixie, and they are low growing. So they kind of like spill over. A lot of people put them in pots and they spill over the side. But the Purple Pixie is a dwarf weeping loropetalum, and it only gets 1 to 2 feet high and 3 to 4 feet wide. So it'll be wider than it is high, than it is tall. So that is actually perfect for this area. That'll fill in like a big area right here. And then next to it, I have my, I love my lemon thread cypress. This is the Paul's Gold. I have them all around my property. So then we will interchange. We will have 4 of the Purple Pixie and 3 of the Paul's Gold. So it'll be Purple Pixie, Paul's Gold, Purple Pixie, Paul's Gold, Purple Pixie, Paul's Gold, and then end it off with Purple Pixie. And you remember I told you guys I have the green concrete planters that I have on top of the pedestals that are going to go on either side of this gate. So that is what we are going to do today. The Paul's Gold is not, that's only like maybe a 1 gallon container, or I'm not sure what size that is, but the Purple Pixies are in 3 gallon containers. So I am not sure if I'm going to use my auger over here. I have to look back at my diagram because I believe I have some buried wires over here, and I don't want to go drilling into the ground. So I think I might dig out one to see if I see any lines, and then if I don't see anything, then maybe I can do the rest. But I really want to be careful over here. But I'm definitely going to use the auger for the Danicas in the back. So this is the project we're going to get started on first today, while I wait on others for my front garden bed to arrive. And we're going to get started so we can get as much done as we can. So I have gone back and watched the video in my cell phone of when we had the guys come out and mark our yard for any buried lines. So after they marked, I pulled out my camera on my cell phone and I recorded and walked around my yard so that I could see and have it documented in my phone forever where there is something buried, and just so I'll know when I go to digging. Just whether I need to be careful or if I'm okay. But first, so I am perfectly fine for right here. There's nothing right here. And on around the way, there's only one that I need to be really careful with right by the gate. All the rest of them are perfectly fine. But I want to show you guys the auger and the drill. I went ahead and attached the auger to it, and I just wanted to show you there's like I added the extra handle, and then there is the little hex where I opened this up. I screwed this open till it was the widest, and then I slid this on and then screwed it tight, and there's like a little key that you can tighten it up with, and I did that. So we should be perfectly fine. The battery is already charged, and so we're gonna get started. There's a couple more things I need to tell you about this area. So we just did this no-dig sheet mulching in the fall, and this is Bermuda grass that I have. Bermuda grass is notorious and it's very hard to get rid of. It grows by spreading underground, and so I have some grass to pull. So if you do a no-dig sheet mulch on top of an existing lawn where there's Bermuda grass, I'm not sure, and I don't have any experience with any other grasses, but if it's on top of Bermuda grass, you should expect a year or two to be pulling a little bit of grass up out of there. It's not going to be completely grass free the first spring, the first summer. You got along my fence border, this is the second summer. No, second or third summer, and I don't have any grass to pull. There's a few weeds coming from my neighbor's yard that I need to pull, but we don't have any grass there anymore. But that area is a little bit of a shaded area because the fence shades it along that border a little bit more than right here in the middle of my yard where it gets full sun all day long, nonstop. So that's one thing. So it's going to be more grass growth. So I had already started pulling a little bit of the grass, and I said, well, let me stop and make sure I record and show them what to expect the first year after starting a no-dig sheet mulch. And I do apologize about the air conditioning units. They're kind of loud. They're on in my house. But this is what you should expect. I don't know if you can see this because of the sun, but there is grass um, that I need to pull. And you see how it grows. It grows in these long little, and you just got to pull the entire root. Um, these long things like this. You see that long thing, this big clump. So it's very easy to pull. Best to pull it all the way from the bottom. But some people say that no-dig sheet mulch doesn't work for them because they expect to not have any grass at all. Well, if you start on top of a garden bed where there was not much grass but a few weeds, then it'll be perfect. You shouldn't have anything the next year. But if you're starting on, this was all lawn, just like here. So this compared to this, I'll take that any day. All right, let's get to work. So this is how I created somewhat of a shade garden. I put 2 shade sails up and it cast some shade over my heuchera, a steel bee, and a couple of hostas that I have over here. Now the sedum and the lamb's ear would have been fine with all the sun, but the hostas, that corbel heuchera, and my astilbes back there, and I got a couple of ferns also, they needed the shade, so this little bit of shade works. And those shade sails were off of Amazon. I will link them below. So now we are in my side yard. I have already measured the length of the walkway, and I measured where each plant is going to be. And I've already marked it off and spread away the mulch and everything. So we're just going to drill those holes and plant these seven shrubs. And let me show you, I have them already laid out. I've already marked the spots where each one is going to be and laid them out to the side. So hopefully we can dig and get these planted really quickly. I am watering the plant before I dig it. Before I plant it. So it can be really good, be moisturized. All right, I'm gonna set you guys up. So guys, I gotta listen to my body when it's telling me it's time to take a break. Take about a 30-minute break, go inside, cool off, drink some water, and then I'll come back out and finish this. All right. Hi friends, I am back. It's about 3 hours later. I went in and I took some medication. I had a migraine and I got a little bit of rest. I suffer from migraines quite often, and um, I take medication every day to prevent them, but sometimes I still get them. So I got rid of that. So now I have kind of re-energized myself. I'm able to come out here and finish this. We definitely won't be able to finish to get started on the front yard project today. So I'll come out early in the morning this time, and do that one. I got started way too late today, and the sun was just so high in the sky, and it was just beating down on me, and it was too much. So I knew when to stop. I stopped and I took a break, and now we're gonna finish. So I'm gonna have to probably break out my shovel for these 3-gallon. Well, let me see. I might be able to get the hole big enough for my auger. The thing is, my auger is only 5 inches, and that's just good enough for like a 2.5 or whatever that 1-gallon size is. But I would need to drill 3 holes to get a 3-gallon in. But I already started drilling 1 hole in the middle, so I should have done like a diamond, like 1 at the top and then 2 at the bottom, and then like pull out the middle. So we'll see if we can fix it. So let's get finished with these 5 other plants. All right.
Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. Finding life along the way, melodies we haven't played. No, I don't want no rest. Echoing around these walls, fighting to create a song. I don't wanna miss a beat. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. And we'll grow in number, fueled by them to see the horizon, turn us to thousands. And we'll grow in number, fueled by them to see the horizon, turn us to thousands. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go.
Hi friends, I am back. It is at the end of my day. I know I had to stop and take a break, and then I came back out and finished up over here. It is not completely done. We still need to come back and lay more cardboard where a lot of grass is coming up. We're going to lay more cardboard and then mulch the entire area. And then I need to mulch the entire area in the back in that little skinny strip as well. That will be probably tomorrow. But let me turn the camera around and show you what we have done for the day. I'm happy what I've accomplished today. It was not all of what I had planned to do, but I'm giving myself some grace, and so here we are. And so this is what we've done today. You see we planted the purple pixie, 4 of those, and then 3 of the Paul's Gold or the lemon thread cypress. I have a Carl Forster grass here and a Carl Forster grass there as kind of at the corners of the entrance of the walkway. So as we go along here, it will be like this. All of these are evergreen, and over here the low growing junipers are evergreen, but of course the hydrangeas are not. So I love this bright and dark pop of color, how the contrast against each other. These two have done really well in my yard. So that Pulse Gold I have everywhere, and also some form of Laura Petlums, whether it's the Purple Pixie or the Daydream. This is the only place I have the Purple Pixie. I have Daydream every Purple Daydream everywhere else in my yard. So yeah, the Purple Daydream, well, the Purple Pixie and the Pulse Gold, I kind of planted them a little high because remember guys, this is the place where I have a lot of water. In the summertime it's not as bad, but in the late winter, springtime, when we get a lot of rain, it is. So that's why I did that. And just down there at the end are my cardboard boxes that I'm going to put out tomorrow. And then we have all of the mulch that we have to lay out and freshen up this. Let's head around to the back so you can see the final there. So now we are in the back walkway. I apologize about the air conditioning units, but it is a hot day today. It's up in the 90s. I picked the wrong day of the season to do this, but here we are. So I planted 5 of the Danica arborvitaes, and I need to come back and mulch this area, just freshen it up a little bit, and then we're going to mulch over here as well. This was when I had brown mulch throughout my property, and I have not freshened it up, so we're going to put black on top of that. Turn around and show you from this angle. Oh, don't look at that. That's another day. So, like I said, these Danica arborvitae balls will get to be 18 to 24 inches tall and wide. So that is perfect for this space. It'll have just a little gap in between each, which is what I wanted. And we're just gonna, like I said, top it off with some black mulch just to clean it up. And then we'll be done with this area. So again guys, I want to thank you guys for joining me today on this video as I add some more plant babies to the ground to finish off some areas on my property. I enjoyed it, even though I had to stop to take a break. I enjoyed it. I love the results, and once we finish it and top it off with mulch, it'll be even better. So thank you guys again. I hope you enjoyed it, and whether it is morning, afternoon, or evening when you're watching this, I hope you're having a good day and enjoy the rest of it, guys. Bye bye.